Welcome to the Yanago Industrial Gymnasium, where the host Shimane Susanoo Magic take on the visiting Shimane Neophoenix. This is the very same venue where these two teams squared off last night. And the 1-9 Neophoenix picked up another win to move up further in the standings at 2-9. It was a sputtering finish for Shimane, but in the end, they picked up the victory, which was badly needed. As we take a look at the team standings here, still at the top of the board, essentially, we have the host Shimane, though they have dropped to 5-6. They were looking for a victory yesterday in order to move them up above the 500 mark. But they have a chance to move back to 500 with a victory here today. As we take a look at the players that are going to be seeing action in this match, when you talk about Shimane, a lot of players seeing heavy minutes yesterday. Yamashita had 14 minutes. Buford had almost 20 minutes on the floor. Yusei had almost 30 minutes with 28 minutes exactly. Brooks was on the floor for 30 minutes. And Williams was on the floor for 21. So the naturalized player really trying to do a lot of damage. Brooks had the best performance with 19 points and 8 rebounds. Williams backed him up with 11 points and 10 boards. And so these two gentlemen will be counted on heavily in today's ball game together with Buford. Buford actually had a very good start, had a very good first half, but tapered off come second half. They need to be able to have him sustain his performance all throughout the match if they want to be able to come out with a victory here today. When you talk about the other side of the coin, Shimane, they might be parading the same starting five. We'll see in a little bit, but Thirdy Ravena, their import from the Philippines, their Asian quota import, was on the floor for almost 22 minutes, and he had a good account for himself. 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kawashima was on the floor for almost 30 minutes. Okada was there for 18. Kyle Hunt was there for 27 minutes, and he came up with numbers of 15 points and 9 rebounds. And Yelovach was on the floor for the most of the game. He was on the floor for 32 minutes and he came up with 22 points, 8 rebounds, and issued 1 assist. Well, these two players, the players from both these squads have been able to size each other up yesterday. And so it's going to be interesting to see what kind of adjustments both these coaches will be able to make as they struggle to try to be able to come up with a victory here in another B.LEAGUE encounter. These are some of the highlights from yesterday. This was Thirdy introducing himself to the basketball fans in Japan with a two-handed slam. A lot of heroes here, really, for Shimane and for Shimane. Susanoo, earlier you saw him hit one of his many threes. He had 3 in total. Nice pass inside, and you can see there Travis with the finish. Travis was another one of their imports who actually had a good start, but really wasn't able to come up strong in the end. No look pass. Thirdy likes to move without the basketball and got that layup there. Great quarterbacking chores done by Tatsuya Suzuki. But we talked about a sputtering finish for Shimane. They were able to squeak away with a victory, courtesy of free throws from that gentleman right there. He made 2 free throws. And that proved to be the marginal basket in last night's ball game. Interesting to note, Thirdy during his interview yesterday said he wasn't in the best of shape yet, but he came up with credible numbers. In fact, he said he was a little winded in the end. And so he's working himself back into shape, and you expect even more to come from this youngster from the Philippines. Here's Yelovach on your screens. he sees the most action among any player in the league. And so obviously Coach Branislav Vicentic, high on him. And we're just about ready to introduce the starting fives from both these squads. And then we can get underway this Sunday afternoon. Again, we have a pretty good sized crowd. There were over 1,000 fans in the stadium here yesterday. Of course, social distancing protocols due to the COVID-19 virus is still in effect, so you can only have a maximum of 50% capacity of the fans in the stands, but still, it's great to see the fans back in the stadiums. We're hoping to see that all over the world. When you take a look at the B.LEAGUE here in Japan, this could be sort of a trial as well as we near the Tokyo Olympics in 2021. This could be the formula on how to get some fans back in the stands at the very least. There's Thirdy Ravena, one of the starters for Shimane. Actually, looking at the starting five for Shimane Neophoenix, they are parading the exact same starting five that gave them their second victory last night. They've got Thirdy Ravena, number 5, Hayato Kawashima. They have number 15, Tatsuya Suzuki. Number 24, Kyle Hunt. And number 31, Stevan Yelovac. Their coaching brain trust, as we mentioned earlier. Their coach is Branislav Vicentic. There is on your screens. And they have as their advisor consultant, Vladimir Jovanovic. And now obviously more fanfare for the host team, Shimane Susanoo Magic. And similar to last night's ball game, these two coaches opting to stick with their regular starting fives as they parade number 5, Yushuhiro Yamashita. Number 8, Reed Travis. Number 13, Ryo Abe. Number 14, Sigura Yusei. And number 24, Damon Brooks. There's your starting five. There are a whole lot more fans in the stands today as they try to push their team to victory. Will they move to 500? As you see their coach, Ryuji Kawai, who took over the reins just last week after the resignation of their former coach, Yukinoki Suzuki, who resigned last October 31. Will it be back-to-back victories for the visiting Shimane Neophoenix? Or will Shimane Susanoo Magic get their stride back? We'll find out. Thirdy says, little by little he's getting his basketball legs under him, as this is the matchup that we had yesterday, and that's the exact same matchup we will have today as we take a look at those two gentlemen. That's Yusei up against Ravena. We've got tip-off. Anthony Suntai here with the call as we have the second game of Thirdy Ravena here in Japan. First crack at the basket here for the visitors. They're going to get a layup. Not a good defensive stance put up there by the host, Kawashima. Getting the first 2 points of this ball game. Now they go once again to their imports, and why not? They went heavily to their imports to start things off, but a jumper not gonna work there. I have a feeling Shimane would want to be able to bring that ball up the court a little bit quicker. Ravena passes. Nice swing. Floater a little bit too strong. For Shimane, they'd like to see Yelovach a little bit more aggressive, because it seemed like he was going through the motions in some stretches of the game yesterday. That's going to be the first foul on Hunt. Why not go inside to Travis? 6'8" Travis, playing power forward, looks for it again, up against Hunt. Familiar matchup, which we saw all throughout yesterday. The quick double, no look pass, and the defense was caught napping there as Damon Brooks picks up his first 2 points off a slam. A minute gone here in the first quarter. Hunt's asking for it, still doesn't get it. Nice look. Yelovach just couldn't put that down off that baby hook. Got a lot of his points in the paint with that kind of a shot. Quick move there by Travis. Dislodging Hunt. That's going to be Hunt's second and personal foul. And a 3-point play opportunity coming up here for Reed Travis. Watch it again. That's a man's move down below. And Kyle Hunt is going to see limited minutes here in the second half. Saddled there with those 2 personal fouls. He's not happy. Nothing but net there of that free throw. Travis now with 3 markers early. He should be a marked man by the defense of Shimane. That's the kind of movement you'd like to be able to see from the offense. In the end, they're going to settle for a 3-pointer from the wing. Off and running. This is going to be an easy 2 points. Ryo Abe there. Now a 5-point lead early on here for Shimane. Similar to what transpired last night. Thirdy trying to get himself uncorked early. Takes it strong to the basket. High off the glass. Yes. He knows he's got to be a little bit more involved, especially now that his teammates are a little bit more familiar with him. Nice pass inside. A lot of contact. No call. Nothing there for Travis. Ravena with a step back. A little bit too strong. They expect him to be a little bit more aggressive because he feels he's got his legs under him already. Where did they go? Once again, right back to Travis. Travis with a jumper, just short. The visitors in no rush as they trail by 3. Kawashima over to Yelovach. Yelovach against Brooks. This is another good matchup. No double being sent. Drop step works. And 2 free throws coming up here for the 6'10" big man from Serbia. Watch it there once again. First personal foul here on Damon Brooks. So far, Shimane not opting to double down low, allowing Yelovach to operate. Scouting report on Yelovach is he can hit from just about anywhere on the court. He's got 3-point range. He can operate inside. swing that ball around once again. Trying to make the defense work, and not the best of shots there. It was offline, but he gets it back. That is where he can really hurt you. Demond Brooks is active. Put up that wayward three-point shot and suddenly just cuts to the basket. Catching the defense off guard. That's going to be the first foul of Atsuya Ota. 6'9" center here for San and Neophoenix. Brooks with excellent numbers last night with 19 points, 8 rebounds. Looking to be able to come up with another big game here to try to lead his team to a W. Brooks makes both. 9-6 is our tally. 4 minutes gone here in quarter number 1. As always, calling out the play, Kawashima. Still with him, Kawashima for 3, just short. Yelovach was trying to get into position for that offensive rebound, but Brooks clears the board. Brooks now. Will he try to attack? He's got the foot speed up against Yelovach. Gives it up. Quick attack once again by Travis. Brooks for 3. No. Ravena with the board. Yelovach can hit it from there. And does. We're tied at 9. Nice spot there by Ravena. So Yelovach waiting in the wings. I go inside to Demond Brooks. That will be a traveling violation. It's good strategy from Brooks as he tries to take it out and use his foot speed up against Yelovach. He is much quicker, but he got called for steps there. Kawashima again. Here's Yelovach. Swings it to the other end. Three-pointer on the way. Not going to work, but once again, Yelovach was there for an easy putback. He now has 7 points early in the ball game. Averaging 26 points per ball game here. Thirdy's going to pick up his first foul. He's not happy. Here comes the naturalized player for the host Shimane. That's Nika Williams, standing 6'8". Under the rules here in the B-League, you can play your international imports 2 at a time. And once again, inside is big man Demond Brooks. He's waxing hot early. We're tied at 11. It's going to be another nip and tuck affair as expected between these two squads. Battling for a well-needed victory. This is 1 against 4. And Brooks will head to the line for 2 free throws. That foul might be on Yelovach. As he tried to swipe at the last minute, he's saying he got all ball. That will be his first personal foul. Kitagawa will now check in for the boys in blue. Some last minute instructions being given out here by Coach Branislav. Perrin Buford is now in the ball game as the other import together with Demond Brooks. So Travis hits the bench for a breather. And they also bring in Nika Williams. Brooks played 30 minutes yesterday. That was just last night. But he looks fresh. 6 minutes gone here in quarter number 1. 2-point lead enjoyed by the host, Shimane. Thirdy Ravena has also been rested. Nice move and curl to the basket there by Ota, and he's got his first 2 points. Quick hands, and it works. Yelovac can hit that. Looking for back-to-back threes from that exact spot, doesn't get it. We're still tied at 13. Quick hands once again. And a nice finish there by Hayato Kawashima. And that's going to force the hand of Shimane Susanoo Magic to call their first time out of the ball game. Watch it here once again. Lemon Brooks a little nonchalant there as he received that pass. Kawashima picked his pocket and went all the way home. Three minutes, 15 seconds remain here in quarter number 1. It's a 2-point lead enjoyed by Sanen over the host, Shimane. Let's see what Coach Ryuji drew up in that last timeout. Looking to be able to tie this ball game. Jumper from the wings is going to be short. Another rebound there from Yelovac. You like the patience being shown here by Sanen. That pass a little bit out of the reach of Yelovac. And now checking in is Terazuno Shunto, who had 3 threes last night. Came in the middle quarters, which helped propel Sanen to a comfortable lead, which eventually they were able to use towards picking up only their 2nd win here this season. 2.5 remaining here. Nice incursion to the basket. A foul is going to be called on Terazuno, but no 3-point play opportunity there. Just 2 free throws coming up. Watch it there once again. Nice incursion. Quick foot speed there from Kitagawa. First foul will be called on Shunto rather. He's going to get the shooter's bounce. Calling out the defense there, making sure Buford knows exactly where he should be. Second is good, and we're tied once again at 15. Third deadlock of the ball game. Looking at the lineup here for Sanen, they only have 1 import once again, which is Yelovac. And Coach Branislav has actually gone to an almost all-local lineup. He did this with a lot of frequency last night as well. No-look pass doesn't work. He's got a young, scrappy squad on the floor right now. And that is a nifty move from Kawashima. He has played in all 11 games here for San En and is averaging 30 minutes a ball game. And rightly so. He knows what to do with the basketball, especially in the open court. And he plays hard-nosed defense as well. Checking in now for San En, we have Shingo Okada. Another new player on the floor, this time for the hosts. Actually, that's Ryo Abe, who is re-entering the ball game. He did start this match. So quick substitutions being done by Coach Ryuji, making sure his players are fresh. That's another poor pass. Strong finish, a little bit too strong. Now they're trying to settle things down. Shimane playing with two imports. Their naturalized player, Williams. There's going to be another steal. Just too many turnovers here for the host Shimane as they trail by 3. Coach Ryuji cannot be pleased with how his team is taking care of that basketball. At least here in the first 10 minutes of play. Excellent pass. An offensive rebound there from Kawashima. He's all over the place. Terazuno can hit it from there. 3-point away, just a little bit off to the left. That ball is going to stay here with the visitors. That was clear. The man of the hour so far for the visitors. He's come up with so many baskets, had a lot of steals, and that's a poor foul coming from Hashimoto. There's no chance of getting the basketball, but still, he made the effort and had a foul to boot. Now sloppy play coming from the visitors. Nice finish. That's Kitagawa, who also had a solid outing yesterday. Shimane now within 1. Terazuno calling out to play. Now looking at all the players here on the court for San En, they have no imports. Could have counted themselves though, but again, Kawashima being very active. He will head to the line for 2 more free throws. A lot of trust being put by Coach Branislav on this local crew of his. These are the final seconds of the first quarter though. 9.8 seconds remaining. That might be fatigue here off those 2 missed free throws from Kawashima. He's played the entire first quarter. From the outside, yes, nothing but the bottom of the net there from Buford. What a way to end the quarter. They grab the upper hand here. After the first 10 minutes of play, it's Shimane 20, San En 18. Welcome back to the Inago Industrial Gymnasium, the home of the Shimane Susanoo Magic as they take on San and Neophoenix. This 2018 as we enter the second period. Make that 22-18 off that cool jumper there from Perrin Buford. Now Kyle Hunt back in action. He was hampered there by the two early personal fouls. I expect Coach Branislav to get him involved early. He's only had 2 games for San N. He had 16 points in his first outing, 15 points last night. Let's see how involved he can get. He's posting down low, jockeying for position. He will not get it. A lot of bodies on the floor there. No look pass there from Buford, but a foul is going to be called. It's going to stop proceedings. That's going to be the second personal foul of Terazuna. Nothing he could do there as he picks up his second personal. So Travis and Buford playing at the same time. There's Travis once again. He had an excellent first quarter and starting out well here in the second period. Terazuna waits for the play to evolve. 2-man game there with Yelovach. Finally, they get it into their big man. They swing it around. Terazuna for 3, in and out. They allow that 3 to go. Just short there for Buford. You can see that Shimane is much quicker to the ball here, at least in the first 2 periods. And a challenge inside, that's going to be the second personal foul of Yelovach. So Hunt with 2 fouls, Yelovach picks up his second here. You're going to have to love the aggressiveness of Buford. Taking it strong. Wanted to really put a lot of pressure on that defense. Thirdy checks in. Hunt almost with a steal. He gambled. But that's going to hurt them because Travis with another bucket inside. 3-point play opportunity. There was that gamble from Hunt. And the foul is going to be on who? It's going to be on Thirdy. And a quick timeout going to be called here by the visitors. They find themselves down by 8, 26-18. The game plan really is very simple for both these squads. That's why you've got these imports. You want them to be able to dominate the ball, get them the ball, and let them go to work. Trust that they'll make the good basketball plays. Maybe not actually come up with the shot, but create for their teammates. That's exactly what's happened on Shimane's point. They've gone to their imports. They have delivered with the points themselves. It's now a 9-point lead. Yelovac still down. Picks himself up and using glass there is Kitahara. A badly needed basket for San En as they still trail by 7. The formula stays the same. Go to your 2 American imports. And then it opens up the other side, and that is exactly what is going to happen. Court opens up and Rio Abe knocks down that 3. The lead is at 10, the biggest lead of the ball game. After 3 deadlocks, is now Shimane comfortably ahead. Nice power move there. Yelovac denied. He's trailing. It's 5-on-4, a 3-pointer on the way. Not gonna work. It falls in the hands of Yelovac. They will finish. Thirdy Ravena. Smart play. Made the defense commit. Got the foul. And we'll head to the line for 2 free throws. Basic basketball from 30. Well, with Kyle Hunt not really being as effective because of those 2 personal fouls, he has not found a rhythm yet here today. 30 might have to do a little bit more. 30 knocks down that first free throw. Highly anticipated debut of Thirdy Ravena from the Philippines yesterday. And he did not disappoint. Trying to lead his team to back-to-back victories here this afternoon. Gets them to within 8. Once again, going to Travis. Travis with a jumper. He can hit it from there. A little bit too strong. Long rebound. Will go to Buford. Brand new 14 seconds to work with. Buford with a step back jumper. That is short as well. Ravena pushing it up. Might lose it. Almost does. But gets a twinner inside. Ravena now with 4 points here in this short stretch. Helping his team get to within 6. Right, back to Travis. Travis for 3, a little bit too strong. Ravena with another board. Yelovac for 3, short. Yelovac has been silent. So has Kyle Hunt. Lucky for San En to just be trailing by 6. But the hosts want to create some more daylight between themselves and the visitors. Nice attack. Doesn't work. Hunt on the outside. Hunt operating. Will not get that drop, but Yelovac just pushes everybody out of the way and picks up another 2 points. Yelovac is a bruiser down below. Try and look inside. Why not? We'll find Travis. Travis waiting for the double. Quick pass. And that's going to get them that 3-point play opportunity. And that might be another foul on Yelovac. Watch Rio Abe there. Protect that basketball. Absorb the contact. Put it up. And that is going to be the 3rd foul for Stevan Yelovac. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back for more action. It's 32 for Shimane, 26 for San En. We're past the halfway mark here of the second quarter, as we see the hosts Shimane with a 6-point lead up against the visiting San-In. The story here so far was the stellar play of the imports from Shimane. That's Buford, Travis, and also Damon Brooks. On the other side, it's the foul trouble being experienced by Kyle Hunt, nursing 2 personal fouls. And now in the freezer is Stevan Yelovac with 3. Let's see if Hunt tries to be a little bit more aggressive here. He's got to. And they go to him. There's a quick double. If Kyle Hunt is not able to ring the bell, it's going to be lights out here for the visiting squad. Moving that ball around once again. They wait for the double, and when the defense reacts, they attack the basket. And Damon Brooks now on the line for 2 free throws. As Atsuya Ota, the 6'9" center, picks up a personal here. It's a simple formula here for Shimane, as they were disappointed last night by San-In, losing by a point. They don't want to make it close in the end. At this point, they do have the upper hand, not just in points, but the fact that Yelovac will not see action anymore until the second half. So, bigger responsibilities lie on the shoulders of Thirdy Ravena and on Kyle Hunt, together with Hayato Kawashima, who has been playing really good. Here he is, takes it out, Ravena on the outside. He's got that range, brings it much closer. Checking if they're going to give him 2 free throws. Foul will be called on Rio Abe. There's that move. Thirdy's got the foot speed on him. No question about that. Still an 8-point advantage being enjoyed here, as Thirdy heads to the line for 2 shots. Ravena will not get the bounce in the first. Four minutes and change remaining here in the first half. Ravena second, yes. To bring them to within 7, but a comfortable margin being enjoyed by Shimane here. And once again, they go to Brooks. He has the ball. That's a poor pass. Always in the passing lanes. But Kawashima not able to deliver there off that pass. Nothing on that. Great defensive stop. Nika Williams will be short. Ravena with another rebound. Pushing it up the court. Ravena gets it back. Kawashima back to Ravena. That's going to be a silly foul there on Perrin Buford, as he pushed off Ota. Ota really couldn't do too much below that basket, but a foul will be called. Halting proceedings for a bit. Ravena on the outside. Here's Kawashima, nice drop pass. Ota gets it back. 30. Step back jumper for 30, a little bit too strong. Brooks with the rebound. That should have been called a traveling violation. The referees let it go. Hometown call here helps Shimane, and they increase their lead further. It's up to 9. They once enjoyed a 10-point lead. Kawashima passes to no one. The ball will stay with the boys in white. 2 minutes 30 seconds remaining. Calls out play number 2. They go to Ota. Nice cut inside. Moving without the basketball is Saikawa. Almost a steal. The answer is not there. Williams will lose possession. Brooks inside. That was a lost opportunity, but in the end, another 2 points for Shimane. Lead back up to 9. Ota just threw that one up. There was a steal, and suddenly you see Kawashima went down. He felt he got hammered in the face. Watch it here. There was a steal. There was a slap. That was right in front of the referee. He didn't see it. Quite surprising the referee didn't see that. As he was mentioning, it's a little bit of blurred vision coming from that right eye as Hayato Kawashima came up with a steal. All the players being called back to the bench as we do have a timeout on the floor. It's 38-29. Shimane still ahead up against San-En. His teammates. A three-pointer will not drop. Off to the break here is Shimane. Watch it there once again on the replay. Duty foul by Suzuki. But the thing is, his team already in the penalty as he picks up just his first personal. 2 free throws coming up here for Damon Brooks. Brooks makes the first. $39-29 is our tally. Makes a second, and this is now the biggest lead of the ball game for Shimane at 11. 1:30 remaining. And they're pressing. Trying to increase that lead even further. Thirdy Ravena, the lone import here right now for the visiting San-En. Squeezes inside. Not gonna drop, but they're gonna have a second opportunity. Thirdy inside, yes! Off that offensive rebound. Working hard down low is Thirdy Ravena. Keeps it within striking distance at 9. Nice cut there by Williams. That's easy pickings. Moving it out to basketball is Williams. He loves to do that. Those long arms, when he gets inside, just almost impossible to stop. And defensively, he can be a real demon. Nice cut inside. Williams, though, will pick up a useless foul. Okada with a nice cut and a three-point play here for Sanen. Watch it here. Nobody saw Okada cutting down that baseline. 34.2 seconds remaining here in the half. And Shimane will super time once again. Thirdy Ravena there on your screens. The lone import on the floor at the moment here for Sanen. Coach Branislav Vicentic opting to rest Stevan Jelovac and Kyle Hunt. Jelovac with 3 personals and Hunt with 2. Expect them both to see heavy minutes in the second half, as Sanen will try to make a charge. Some pressure in the backcourt being applied by Sanen. Trying to shorten that shot clock. It's now at 16. Buford will now look for Travis. Check that. That's Brooks. Brooks inside. The lead is back up to 10. Ravena now calling the play. Calls a play for himself. Step back jumper just short. And that is where we're going to end the first 2 quarters of play here at the Unago Industrial Gymnasium. The hosts wanting to atone for their sorry defeat from last night. Looking good at the break. It's 44 Shimane, 34 Sanen. And we'd like to welcome you back here to the Unago Industrial Gymnasium, the site of this B.LEAGUE matchup between Shimane Susanoo Magic and the San N Neophoenix. First two quarters in the books. There's a nip and tuck affair in the first quarter, but in the second, suddenly, we saw the host Shimane just break out to a 10-point advantage, which they've actually held essentially till the very end. Thirdy Ravena, in his second match here in Japan, blowing to the basket there. He actually finished with 9 points here in the first two quarters. But Kawashima was all over the court, offensively, defensively. But that time, he gave it up. And Kitagawa took it home. But the imports have really shown the way here for the hosts. That was a buzzer beater there by Buford. Next 10 minutes of play was more of the same. Travis inside, just powering his way. Yelovach had to really try to stay in step. Eventually, he was saddled with 3 personals. Thirdy gets away with a twinner inside. 2 of his 9 points. That was a traveling violation that was asked for by San N and not given by the officials. Thirdy here with some good work inside. But in the end, the 1-2 punch of Buford and Damon Brooks. And that's where it stands. It's a 10-point advantage by Shimane. Not too many threes taken by both these squads. In fact, they shot miserably from there. But the 2-point numbers and actually the entire field goals will really tell the story. Look at that. 2-point conversion, 56% for Shimane, only 42% for San N Neophoenix. And that's why Shimane has taken advantage here. Even looking at the rebounding stories, rebounding was actually also dominated here by Shimane. They were up 23-17 in terms of assists. It was also 3 more assists for Shimane, so you could see that they were getting their teammates more involved as compared to San N Neophoenix. Still a lot to play. 2 full quarters yet in front of us. But the formula is so simple here for Shimane. Take the ball to the basket, because right now, 2 of the imports of San N in foul trouble. Kyle Hunt, after the first 3 minutes of play, had to sit down in the first quarter because he had 2 fouls already. He came in the second, didn't do too much. Midway through that second quarter, Stevan Yelovach picked up his 3rd personal foul and he hit the bench as well. There are the numbers. Ravena with 9, Yelovach with 7, and Kawashima with 9. On the other side, Damon Brooks with 15. Backed up there by Rio Abe with 10. And 8 points as well from Reed Travis. Perrin Buford has also actually helped them out. Not to mention Nika Williams. So it has been a real team effort here for Shimane as they look to bounce back from that sorry loss they had last night, losing that game 83-82. Looking at the numbers from last night, 2 players actually led their respective teams in assists. Kitagawa had 7 assists for Shimane, and Suzuki had 8 for San N. Let's see, these two guards can lead their respective squads to a W here at the Unago Industrial Gymnasium. Second of a back-to-back between these 2 squads, and the 3rd quarter is underway. Quick violation is going to be called there. That's a quick whistle. They're gonna call Terazuna with that push. That's his third. Terazuna had 3 triples yesterday. None yet here today. 2 of his attempts falling short. They needed to heat up, talking about San En, if they want to increase their chances for a victory here. Nice steal there from Yelovach. Active hands, despite the fact that he's nursing 3 personal fouls. Thirdy Ravena will not start second half. Here's Hunt. Nothing against a triple team. Coach Branislav shouting and screaming for a foul. None given by the officials. And hometown fans loving the none call. We definitely have more than 1,000 fans here today. That was the number yesterday. The Saturday afternoon, they're screaming on their feet because their local squad is now up by 12. A minute gone here in the third. Terazuna doing the quarterbacking chores, playing a 2-man game with Yelovach. Yelovach cannot escape the defense. Terazuna for 3, in and out. 0 for 3 from downtown is Terazuna. And Shimane looking to create even more distance between themselves and San En. They go inside. Bucket and 1. Travis will head to the line, looking to complete that 3-point play opportunity. There it is once again. Who is the foul on? It might be on Hunt. It is, and that is his 3rd personal foul. That has been the real story here for San En. Their 2 imports saddled with foul trouble most of this match, and it continues here in the third. Coach Branislav opted to keep Kyle Hunt in the ball game. He knows he cannot allow his team to fall even deeper. They're in a 14-point hole right now. Brooks will pick up that foul. Yelovach trying to show us his foot speed. That's going to be the 3rd personal foul of Demond Brooks. So he's in the same boat as Kyle Hunt and Yelovach. Nice steal. Great passing play and easy 200 slam there from Reed Travis. Off a feed from Demond Brooks. And the lead is up to 16. San En had trouble with their inbounding yesterday. You would have thought they would have cleaned that up today, but it continues to haunt them. Nico Williams calling his team to hound them a little bit more in the backcourt. They want to put this game away in the third if they can. Chance of defense right now inside the United Industrial Gymnasium. The fans loving every minute of it so far. They went home disappointed yesterday, wanting to come home with smiles here this afternoon. You can see the way they swarm around that basketball. Watch it here. Terazuna goes down, and suddenly there are 3 other players from the opposing team. The possession arrow shows San En. That's why they get the ball. We are using FIBA rules. There's Kawashima again, trying to be active. Second personal foul there on Rio Abe, who had 10 points in that first half. Terazuna just can't find any space. Kawashima, no look pass to Hunt. He wasn't expecting it. That was a good pass. But you can see Kyle Hunt is just out of it here today. He had 16 points in his first outing. He had 15 points last night. But today, just can't seem to get his bearings. 2.5 gone here in the third. Terazuna will be rested. He has been ineffective. And instead, Suzuki, who we mentioned had 8 assists yesterday, in that victory of theirs. Demond Brooks thought about it. They go inside once again to Travis. Travis can hit the jumper, but he will lose possession to Yelovach. Forward pass, gets there. Suzuki, nice look inside to Hunt. Hunt, one of his very few points so far here in this match. They will need him to come up with an explosion here in the third, just to bring his team back. Travis asking for it, doesn't get it. Up against Hunt. Remember, Hunt is nursing 3 personal fouls. Demond Brooks from the outside. Brooks now with 18 points. Suzuki stops, pops, and hits that 3. Badly needed 3. Actually, badly needed points here for San En. Wanting to come up with back-to-back victories here in Yornago. Demond Brooks once again. Still with Brooks. 3-pointer on the way. Nothing doing. Hunt there with a board. Travis not happy. Yelovach was looking for that 3-point play. Didn't drop. Travis still continuing to talk to the referee. Nice bounce pass there. As Brooks picks up the personal. Referee being a little bit patient there. As you saw Brooks make contact with his body. Yelovach on the line for 2 free throws. His team still trailing. Now by 13. 4 minutes gone here in the third. Let's see how active Yelovach tries to be. He's actually playing on borrowed time right now with 3 fouls. There's still a lot to play in this ball game. Will Shimane try to attack the defense of Hunt and of Yelovach. The attack Hunt here. That foul is going to be on who? There was some contact there. Off that swipe. And they're going to give it. It's only the second foul. It will be the foul on Suzuki. Kyle Hunt actually made a swipe at that ball. Could have been called for that foul. His foul trouble stays at 3. Jumper on the way. Not going to work there. Buford trying to get involved. Inside. Kawashima denied. That's smart play there from Yelovach. Picked up that loose ball. Nobody realized he was still there. This could be another foul on the boys in blue. The first of Travis. Yelovach rattles home that free throw. His previous free throw was a little bit too strong, hitting the back rim. Just to bring his team to within 11, and he does. Checking in is Atsuya Ota. Ota sees a lot of minutes here for Coach Branislav. That tap, none of his teammates were aware of it. Suzuki thought he was going to get a layup on the other end. But they give up this 3. Great shooting here from Rio Abe. He's got 13 points already. Ably backing up his two international imports. Trying to go inside Yelovac. Working against Buford. Nice kick out. That's great inside-outside basketball. Suzuki hits the three. And the lead is back down to 11. Buford now. Ota thought about it. And Ota is going to be fouled. Sanen doesn't like the call. They thought the call was going against the host Shimane. And there's the complaints coming here from Kawashima. He thought he got it clean. But there was actually a foul. The foul will be on Suzuki. That's gonna drop there for Perrin Buford. He has been silent. I guess he says, let me join the fray. I've been allowing Damon Brooks and Reed Travis to hog the spotlight. Shine that light on me now. 4 minutes, 12 seconds remaining here in the third. It's a comfortable 13-point advantage for Shimane. Nothing there, that free throw. Chance now for Sanen. Cut into this lead of the hosts. Yelovac up against Buford. Does he like that matchup? He won't. That was blocked there by Buford. Buford comes up with good offensive play. And another one on the defensive end. Travis asking for the ball, doesn't get it. Ota. They swing it. An offensive foul is going to be called there on Reed Travis, knocking down Yelovac. Trying to create space for himself there was Reed Travis. Watch it here. And promptly was called for the offensive foul. Travis now will take his seat. In comes Nika Williams. Nika Williams was actually naturalized on April 19, 2019. And now showcasing his wares for Shimane. Suzuki. Nice dish off. Another assist there for Suzuki. A quick double down low. Williams inside. That's too easy. Shimane being so patient in their offensive sets, allowing the defense to react, and then they make their move. That's going to be a kickball. Good call. They're trying to get the ball to Yelovac once again. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the third. Yamamoto will check in. Check that, that's Hashimoto checking in here for Shimane. Nice heel by Yelovac. Gets the pass a little bit too strong though. Trying to run. And why not? Buford will now head to the line for 2 free throws. Early offense here being shown by Shimane. They've got the horses that they can run. Yelovac not happy with the call, but that's going to be the third personal foul on Tatsuya Suzuki. So already 3 players in foul trouble. Coming in now is Nishikawa, number 13. First free throw there, a little bit too strong for Perrin Buford. There's Kyle Hunt on your screens together with Thirdy Ravena. Surprising not to see Ravena in action here in the third. He is not in foul trouble. But Coach Branislav opting to keep him on the bench. Maybe they're going to have him play heavy minutes in the fourth. Let's see. At this stage, their squad trails by 14. Once again, going to a strategy of 4 locals together with Yelovach. That was snuffed out there by Williams. Those long arms helping him out once again. Buford still on the outside. Shot clock is at 8. Trying to make his move. Uses the Williams pick. 3 seconds remain in their shot clock. Here comes Kyle Hunt. So more firepower here for Coach Branislav, but still no Thirdy Ravena. That was forced up. That will be a 24-second shot clock violation. Interesting strategy being employed here by Coach Branislav. These 2 imports that are in foul trouble are both on the floor at the same time, both nursing 3 personal fouls. Let's see how handicapped they will be defensively. Trying to get inside. Kawashima issues a poor pass. On the break, I expect him to take it all the way, and he does. That is Perrin Buford. He loves to operate in the open court. And the lead is now ballooned to 16. Suzuki hands it off. Yelovach. Easy handoff there. But this is where Sanen will need to make a move on the defensive end. Williams kicks it out. Williams gets it back. There's a slight nudge. No foul, but they will count the basket. And the lead promptly back up to 16. On play number 4. To Suzuki. Hunt. Now making his move to the opposite end. Kawashima trying to issue the pass. And here comes Thirdy Ravena for the final 35.4 seconds. I guess they want to get him warmed up for the fourth. Yelovach trying to make his move, kicks it back out. Shot clock is at 6. Ravena overshoots. They'll have to put this one up, and Ravena does, beating the shot clock. Lead back down to 14. Final seconds here of the third. They will go for the last shot. They got to make their move now. Overshooting there is Kitagawa. He had the open lane, just a little bit too strong with that English. And 3 quarters are done here at the Yanago Industrial Gymnasium. And we find the host Shimane up 65-51. Welcome to the final 10 minutes of action here between Shimane, Susanoo, Magic as they host the Shimane and Neophoenix B.LEAGUE action coming your way. Anthony Suntay here with the call. First possession will go to the hosts, looking to increase their lead. It's now at 14. All three imports on the court right now for Shimane. They need a strong push to start off this fourth. They start out with a good defensive stop. Hunt with that rebound off that miss from Buford. Had a good foul there from Hashimoto. Suzuki was way on the other side of the court. Not wanting to pick up a cheap foul and get your team into early foul trouble. Talking about foul trouble, that has been the story for Shimane, the visitors, because two of their imports, Hunt and Yelovach, with 3 personal fouls. Ravena. That will be the second team foul, as they call a personal foul there on Rio Abe. Rio Abe has really helped out his team today. As he picks up his 3rd personal foul, he's got 13 markers. Thirdy now on the line for 2 free throws. We get the roll there. Quickly, 30 seconds gone here in the 4th and final period. But Shimane cannot afford to trade baskets. Long rebound. Will go to Shimane once again. Yelovach can hit it from there. Does! Turns out to be a 4-point play. And the lead is down to 10. In last night's encounter, when Shimane had a 10-point lead, they suddenly became gun-shy, which allowed Shimane to come right back and tie the ball game. That's going to be an offensive foul called on Rio Abe. Now, will Shimane be gun-shy as well? Trying to protect that 10-point lead instead of trying to increase it. That's going to be his 4th personal foul. He will take a seat. And that's going to be a quick timeout as well, called by Shimane. Their lead is down to 10. Quick timeout there called by Shimane. Coach Ryuji wanted to, I'm sure, remind his boys, you cannot be tentative. You got to pour on the action. We were much quicker to the ball in the first 3 quarters. That's why we were able to build the lead to what it is now. They can't stop. Shimane, on the other hand, wanted to go to Hunt. Takes it in strong. Will it be a charge? It is, and that's going to be the 4th personal foul. $65-55 is our tally. 8.5 remaining here in this ball game. Travis has been reinserted. He's a monster down below. That's going to give Yelovach a lot of problems. Yelovach swings it over. Kawashima. Now inside to Yelovach. Shorten that attempt. And here come the boys in blue. Looking for early offense. Travis was asking for it, doesn't get it. Buford on the other end will be fouled. And the foul will be given. That's going to be on Suzuki. That's going to be his 4th. Well, Suzuki caught guarding the bigger individual. There's confirmation, his 4th personal foul. He will have to take his seat. As Yamamoto comes in. Two minutes promptly gone here in the final period. Travis with a jumper. Yes! Sweet shooting, Travis. Increases that lead back up to 12. 30. Waiting for the Hunt pick. Finds Hunt. Hunt will get denied there by Travis. Yelovach overshoots. Travis with the board. Doing everything for his squad. Good defensive play and clears the board as well. Asking for it. Gets it. Attacks. That's going to be another foul on Hunt. There was a lot of contact. Travis made sure there was contact. Nothing Hunt could do. That's going to be the 4th personal foul on Kyle Hunt. Tonight has not been his night. Only his 3rd game for San En. In his first outing, he had 16 markers. He had 15 last night. To go with 9 boards. But today, he has really been riddled with fouls left and right. Travis makes 1 out of 2. Ravena with another rebound. That lead back up to 13. This play, a little slow to develop. Ravena inside, overshoots. Hunt is there! It's not going to drop. But he will head to the line for 2 free throws. Watch that drive, attracting the defenders. And that opens things up here for Hunt for the offensive board. First foul on Yamashita. Hunt makes the first. Seven minutes remaining here in this match. We got a good one here in the B-League. As Shimane hosts San En, the second of their back-to-back. Buford working on Ravena. There's a switch. It's now Travis. Pounded by Yelovach. Shot clock is at 3. Williams knew it. Williams always has those timely cuts. A foul most probably will be called on Ravena. Last line on defense. Well, Thirdy saying there's nothing I could do. I couldn't allow him to take the layup. Not at this stage. They're going to test him from the line. And he promptly missed the first. Looking to get him an even 12-point lead. No. Is there a line violation? There will be a lane violation. So one more coming here for the naturalized player, Nika Williams. Short in the second. Long rebound is going to go all the way to the opponent. And Buford slams it home. That was poor boxing out there by Yelovac. Bakers doesn't lead. Scrappy defense once again, and coming away with it is Buford. Travis thought about it. Lays it down. Buford denied. Williams inside. Yes! That might force the hand of Coach Branislav to call time. He doesn't. Allowing his players to sort it out on their own. The lead is now at 15. Kawashima trying to create jumper works. They're going to need a whole lot more of that, as the lead is still at 13. That's a poor pass there from Buford to Travis. No connection that time. 5.5 still to be played. A lot of basketball still on the horizon. And Sandin knows this. They're being patient. Looking to get Yelovac involved once again. They're going to give the step back jumper, and then the tip in for Hunt works. Slowly but surely they're chipping away. Sandin now just down by 11. Buford looks for Travis. Travis gets it. Back to Buford. Buford is going to be fouled. Yamamoto will be guilty of that personal. Two-man basketball being employed by Shimane. It's worked all throughout the night. And when the shot clock is winding down, then they'll have Williams cutting from the opposite end. Got a timeout on the floor. It's 72-61. Shimane over San En. Coach Branislav very clear in that timeout, saying this is now a game of stops. They cannot afford to trade baskets with 4:57 remaining in this matchup. Nice little conversation going on there, as Buford takes the first of two. That one rattles off. Lead still at 11. Second drops. And now Shimane with a 12-point lead heading into the final half of this fourth and final period. A little bit of a late whistle, but Kitagawa will still be called for the personal there. Nice incursion once again from Kawashima. Third personal foul there on Kitagawa. And like what we mentioned earlier in the fourth, you don't want to pick up those quick, useless fouls at the start of the period because you could get your team in foul trouble, and that's exactly where Shimane is right now, already in the penalty. With still 4:45 remaining. So every foul from their team will send Sanen to the line for 2 shots. Sanen makes it 2, and the lead is down to 10. Buford once again. Calling for Williams. Williams comes out with a pick. Williams inside. Brings it back out. Nice swing. 3-pointer on the way. Just a little bit offline. Long rebound will go back to the hosts. Inside, Travis. In and out. So many opportunities. Gonna have to kick this one out. Another crack. But there's Hunt with a good defensive stop. The ball will still stay with the boys in blue. 8 seconds on the shot clock. I like the aggressiveness being shown here by Travis and company. Nice shot there of Coach Ryuji. Telling his players exactly where he wants them to be positioned. Rejoining the fray will be Suzuki. Remember, he's got 4 personal fouls. Taking a seat is Yamamoto. The man who had 8 assists yesterday, struggling to get his teammates involved today. We're gonna have to go quickly. Buford knows it. Puts that one up, and that will be a 24-second shot clock violation. Shades of what happened last night. 24-second shot clock violation. 2 of them really hurt Sanen in the final stages last night, which allowed Shimane to come back. Though their comeback fell short. Hunt hands it off. Yelovach. That was a poor pass. Here comes Buford. Buford inside. Takes it all the way in and out. Yelovach with the rebound. That's going to be a foul on Travis. 2 free throws coming up now for Yelovach. Again, the early foul trouble coming back to haunt the hosts. Third personal foul on Reed Travis. As the team huddles there at midcourt, making sure they all realize the situation, that they are still up by 10. Make that 9, possibly 8 here, with the second free throw coming from Yelovach. This sets up for an exciting finish once again here at the Yunago Industrial Gymnasium. We were treated to great basketball last night. And it's been at par here once again this afternoon. Shimane protecting an 8-point lead. Williams on the outside. He will promptly give it up. They might look to go to Travis here. Travis with the cut. Nice finish inside. That was a well-executed play. Kawashima all the way inside. Gets denied by Williams. Ravena. Yelovach will have to make his move. Might go to the baby hook. Kicks it out. It's a 3-second violation going to be called. He was in the lane and he made more than a couple of moves. Indecisiveness costing Yelovach there. Under 3 minutes in this ball game. Shimane looking good, protecting a 10-point advantage. Nice spin there. Williams will get denied though. Looking for easy and quick offense is Kawashima. Suzuki with a nice setup. Remember, every foul here from Shimane will send San-En to the line. A timeout will be called. 2:23 remaining here in this match. Shimane still up by 10. It is now or never for the visiting San-En squad. 2 free throws coming the way of Kawashima. They're still down by 10. Shimane has actually shown the way most of this match. They were much quicker to the ball. Their imports were on target. Not to mention the fact that San-En, their 2 imports were hobbled with foul trouble. Both Kyle Hunt and Stevan Jelovac. Now this is for all the marbles. Foul trouble or not, Jelovac and Hunt will have to give it a go. Ravena on the court for San-En as well. Played sparingly in the third, but he has played here most of the fourth. Shimane still up by 9. Trying to use some clock as well. Buford. Floater's not going to work. Jelovac clears the board. And here comes Suzuki and company. Kawashima wanting to create once again. Goes inside. Hunt for 2. Shimane will call a timeout here. They want to devise an offensive pattern to give their team a much more comfortable lead. Watch it here once again. Pocket pass. Hunt is up to the task. And they're still in this ball game. We'll be back with a whole lot more right after this. A minute 48 remaining. Shimane 75, San-En 68 in another B-League encounter here. Anthony Suntay with the call as we enter the final 2 minutes of action. The hosts looking to be able to come up with a victory here to move their squad back to 500 with a 6-6 card. They currently stand at 5-6. Protecting the 7-point advantage. Once again, going to Buford. Now to Williams. Williams making his move over Hunt. Hunt denies him. It's still with Buford. And Buford cashes in. Lead back up to 9. Ravena. Yelovach. Suzuki will try to create inside. Door shut on him. Suzuki goes in all the way. No, finds Yelovach. Another assist there for Suzuki. They get it past the timeline. Shimane will now use some clock. Nice pick there from Williams. He rolls to the basket. Doesn't get the pass. Shot clock is at 4. They throw up a Hail Mary. It's not answered. Here's Suzuki once again. Hunt will have to quickly go. 3-point play opportunity there for Kyle Hunt. That stops the clock. He will head to the line to try to cut this lead further. Travis complaining that there wasn't too much contact there, but the whistle has been blown. Another timeout on the floor. 32.4 seconds remaining. Shimane clinging on to a 5-point edge. It's Shimane 77, San N 72 as we enter the final 32.4 seconds. Kyle Hunt on the free throw line to try to cut this lead down to 4. Hunt has battled foul trouble all throughout this match. Couldn't get a groove. Couldn't get into a groove. The entire first 2 quarters. Has found his rhythm here, but misses that free throw. No foul here. Now foul given up. That looked a little bit harsher than it actually was. We're going to review this. Thirdy was just giving up that foul. Yamashita now will head to the line for 2 free throws. And they're seeing if they can really give him 2 free throws plus ball possession. Thirdy can't believe it. Well, his momentum carried him into Yamashita. And that's why Yamashita hit that deck hard, prompting the officials to make that call. We're just getting confirmation. We're coming to you from the Yunago Industrial Gymnasium, a home game for the Shimane Susanoo Magic. Thirdy doesn't agree, but the call will stick. And that could essentially be the ball game right there. Just wanted to give up the foul. Hopefully, miss one of two. And then they'll have an opportunity to cut the lead down. Well, there's that first miss, which they were hoping for. The problem is they're going to get possession right back. Lead is now up to 6. With a good inbound and another foul, it will be a 3-possession ball game. Sandin was hoping with that foul from Thirdy to just keep it as a 2-possession ball game. Almost a 5-second violation. They get it in. It goes to Williams. Williams attacks. We lose possession. Yelovach will be fouled. That's a poor foul there from Travis. That stops the clock with 21.9 seconds, and it sends Yelovach to the other side. I'm quite surprised that Williams actually attacked the basket as well. Time is on their side. He promptly got blocked. Yelovach picks up the loose ball and got fouled there by Travis. Demon Brooks checks back in. Yelovach makes the first. Still, just a 2-possession ball game. He's back down to 5. Could be 4. Well, taking no chance is Coach Ryuji. He wants to make sure all his wards know exactly what they need to do in the final 21.9 seconds. And so he calls for time. .9 seconds remain here in this exciting battle between Shimane and San-En. Shimane to try to pick up the victory here, courtesy of their free throw shooting. No foul. Demon Brooks with the outlet. Williams took some time and then hit the slam. 12.6 seconds remaining. Nice trap there in the backcourt. Demon Brooks got it up. And it was off to the races here for Shimane as they increase their lead back up to 6. Still a 2-possession ball game. San-En calls this timeout. 12.6 seconds remaining here. Shimane looking to pick up their 6th victory in 12 outings. They're not yet out of the woods, though it is still just a 2-possession ball game. That's a poor pass, and that's the ball game right there. Duty foul given up. Didn't really need to do so. The outcome is now beyond any doubt. And the fans here inside the Yunago Industrial Gymnasium realizing that. And they're happy that they will go home today with a W. Their squad moving up in the standings with a 6-6 card. Brooks is going to miss on that first. Still a 2-possession ball game. With his free throw, it'll make it a 3-possession ball game. And they're just battling for the final score here. Kawashima puts up that 3. And Shimane makes their fans happy here as they bounce back from that 83-82 loss last night. And they come up with an 81-74 victory here this afternoon. San-En will drop to 2-10. As you can see, the quarter scorings. San-En really poured it on here in the 4th, but in the first 3 quarters, they were trailing. It was a gallant stand put up by San-En, but in the end, steadier play from Shimane has given them the W here this afternoon. And just like yesterday, they will address their crowd, and rightly so. This time, they will be much happier when they address this great-sized crowd that has come over to support them in this afternoon match. Thirdy Ravena had a decent showing once again here today, but his squad will pick up a loss as they drop to 2-10.
それでは河合ヘッドコーチにお話を伺いたいと思います。こちらにお願いいたします。さあ、チームもファンも待ちに待ったホーム初勝利おめでとうございます。今の率直な感想を聞かせてください。
はい、まず皆さん、昨日のゲーム本当にすいませんでした。一日早く、ホームでの勝利をお届けするはずが、今日になってしまったこと、本当に申し訳ありません。そしてまず、3円のブースターさん、遠くから2日間ありがとうございました。
昨日は惜しくも1ゴール差で敗れてしまいました。今日負けられない一戦だったと思います。試合入る前にチームにどんな指示をメッセージを伝えられたんでしょうか。
いやもう選手が本当にこう起用されるタイミングですとか、すべてのことが僕と組む、半分の選手は多分僕と組むのが初めてですので、そういう難しい中で昨日も本当にファイトしてくれて、昨日の敗戦は私の責任でしかないので、今日は、昨日と同様にただ再確認したというだけで特別なことを、今日は指示したつもりはないです。
ホーム戦は11月これで終わりとなって、次のホーム戦は12月、しばらくアウェー戦が続きますけれども、ファンの皆さんにメッセージをお願いいたします。意気込みを含めてお願いします。
はい、今日も決してスマートではなかったんですけども、例えばですけど今日全く練習1回もしたことなかったんですけども、ビッグニカとトラビスのコンビっていうのは練習を全くない中で、今日彼らはうまくその中でアジャストしてくれました。そういった形でこれから一日一日の中で少しずつ選手とすり合わせしながら成長していきますので、次のホームではもっといい状態をお見せできるように努力します。
ありがとうございました。河合ヘッドコーチでした。 さあ続いてヒーローインタビュー参りましょう。本日の MVP の
Nice interview there
発表です。
from Coach Ryuji. And he was saying that they were very disappointed that they were not able to come up with a win yesterday. But they're very happy with their first home win here under his charge. He said half the players were really actually playing with him for the very first time, and he's very happy they did great. He ended up by saying that it was not a smart win, but Nika and Travis played together for the first time, and it worked out for his squad.
Number 13, Abe.
You can see there Abe Rio with his 13 points. Obviously a standout because they do expect the imports to come up with a big scoring load. But here today you can see Ryo Abe came up big.
昨日自分のミスで自分が不甲斐ない試合してしまったんで、今日はマジで取り返そうと思って頑張りました。
取り返そうと思って頑張ったとおっしゃられておりましたけれども、やっぱ昨日ちょっと悔しい内容だったと思います。今日はやっぱ試合に入る前に自分で意識したこととか、チームメイトと話したこととか、そういうのがあったら教えてもらいたいです。
いや特にはないんですけど、昨日のブザーが終了した時点にもう明日やり返してやろうという気持ちがすごいあったので。
Well, first Rio is saying that he had a big mistake yesterday, and so he wanted to come up with a good game today, and it was a big comeback win for him and the team.
応援に駆けつけていただいたファンの皆さんに届けてください。そして意気込みも込みでお願いします。
いや長かった。ホーム一緒です。これからも勝っていきますので応援よろしくお願いします。
阿部亮選手でした。今一度盛大な拍手を。
He said it was a long wait, but he's happy for their first home win, and he looks forward to winning more at home for these hometown fans that have come in here to support the Shimane Susanoo Magic.
決まりましたので発表させていただきます。今日阿部亮選手が MVP になると予想し、見事当選されたのは横地由美さん。横地由美さんおられますか？横地由美さんおられたら、あそこですね。阿部選手あそこです。ありがとうございます。阿部選手 MVP になりました。これからも阿部選手そしてチームの応援をよろしくお願いいたします。横地さんには阿部選手の直筆サイン入り色紙をプレゼントいたします。この後総合受付でお受け取りください。おめでとうございました。さあそしてもう一選手代表メッセージをいただきたいと思います。ナンバー7ペリー・ピフォード選手、今日ご来場いただいた会場の皆さんへメッセージをお願いします。一言メッセージをお願いします。
As we bring you back to the match that was, back-to-back encounters between Shimane Susanoo Magic and San-En Neophoenix here at the Yunago Industrial Gymnasium. Last night was an 83-82 victory for the visitors, and they got off to a hot start here. Suzuki shortened that three. Easy pickings there for your man of the match. That was Ryo Abe. Thirdy Ravena had good numbers here today once again, with 12 points and 8 rebounds. Kawashima was all over the place early and even in the second half. Came up with stellar plays both on the offensive and defensive end. That time, he got his pocket picked though. And Kitagawa took it all the way home. Buford led the way, was actually playing point forward and did so well for his squad. Travis had a lot of buckets inside early and a lot of buckets late. The imports, as expected, showing the way. There's your man of the match once again, knocking down that three. Thirdy Ravena inside, showing his hops. That might have been a traveling violation, but nonetheless, another 2 points for Rio Abe. This is Thirdy inside, picking up another rebound and with that nice spin off the glass. But again, Damon proving to be a demon. And Brooks led their team in scoring, finishing with a total 10 points. Check that, that's 24 points. Here's a lot of open court basketball once again. Travis and company pushing it early before the defense was able to set. Nice hands there from Yelovac, which actually got him into some early foul trouble. That's why he was hampered. Yelovac, though, still finished with a decent 23 markers. That had to be called a dagger from Damon Brooks. There was a nice rally being put together here by Sanen, but that really just stopped them in their tracks. Suzuki, not too many assists, but he hit a lot of outside shots today. This was timely. From the man of the match, the MVP tonight, Rio Abe. Suzuki just loves to set up his teammates. No look pass, not working. And when it comes to the open court, nobody can stop Perrin Buford. Suzuki once again trying to create. Finds his big man, Yelovac, with an easy turn for two. That kept them in the ball game. This one certainly brought them back. Timely baskets though from the sweet shooting Reed Travis. Spelled victory here for the home squad. Talk about really pounding it inside. That's what the home squad did. Just too many easy baskets for Travis down low. He was a real load. Kyle Hunt. That basket brought them to within 6. They were still in it. Nice handoff there to Yelovac. Yelovac actually had a solid second half. His first half was forgettable. Quick double, and this one just essentially ended it. They took some time off. Williams with a slam, and that was it. So the Shimane Susanoo Magic take this one. He's happy, together with his mascot. As we take a look at the numbers, 81-74 is our final tally. Both teams shot 25% from three-point country, 2-point area. That is where the difference lay. 57% as compared to 44. Well, most of the shots of Shimane, they had inside that paint. Free throw numbers, a little better here for Sanen, but in the end, they come up short. Sanen was looking for back-to-back victories here at the Yunago Industrial Gymnasium, but they fall short. And their record now stands at 2-10, and the hosts move up to an even 500 card at 6 wins and 6 losses. Here are our top scorers. You can see Yelovach there with 23 points. Thirdy Ravena adding 12. And Kawashima also 12 points for the losing squad. 84 points. Most of them were tallied by Damon Brooks there with 19 points. He was backed up by Reed Travis with 17. And their point forward, Perrin Buford, came up with 15 markers. But there was some local support because Rio Abe came up with 13 points. He started his ball game and he helped his team come up with a win here today. Well, that does it for our coverage here of the B-League this Sunday afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us. Till next time, have a great afternoon ahead. Take care, everybody. God bless. As we take a look at some of the highlights, don't forget we've got English broadcast on November 11, Wednesday. That is Sanen against Osaka.